you really felt like what? Like these guys that were your fans for the music, they felt they had some chance with you because you were
It's not.
and
It's not about a chance. It's about a fantasy. And go back to modelling when they're very pubescent. Of course, they're at that age where they've got their pin-ups on the wall and they're dreaming of that girl. But as I got older, I still had those fans. They're still there now. They're married with kids now. So it's like there's not that fantasy anymore. And all they want for me is to be happy, which is amazing. And they're still around today. They support me. They've all supported me since all these years. So they're going to be a really big part of my celebration this year because without those fans, I still wouldn't be around. I don't think because they've been so loyal all around the world and England, especially the guys who just bought all my glamour pictures. They're still fans today. If anything, they love the fact they can come to concerts and see me in real life. Or she moves.
did
I'm
you
gonna have that plug-in. Pardon?
did you find that you gained fans? Because like, I'm a Samantha Fox fan and all my friends that are the gay men, we all love
Yeah.
you. So like when you came out, did you find that it was actually the opposite that or was it, did you gain a whole set of women fans?
Yes, yes, you notice it really. You just notice it. First of all, you before I came out, you notice more women because they take a little bit more time to kind of give you that. Once they start seeing you sing live and you've proved, I know it's a sad thing really having to prove yourself, but women are not, I don't know, I think women are more you've got to prove yourself a little bit more to women, haven't you? We're quite like, don't mess with don't try and pull the wool over my eyes kind of thing. With
Yeah.
guys, I've got away with a lot, like fluttering their eyelashes. And women are just like, I don't know. It took a bit of time, but yeah, when I first started going out before I came out, I started to see a lot more women, and especially girls that had liked me during the modelling days who've grown up with me, who brought their kids. And I see a lot of men and wives now still. I see a lot of, especially the gay market has always been wonderful for me. They're the best audience in the world. What can I say? But now I see families with their kids. I see men who they've collected my pictures all their life and they've bought my records all their life and they bring their kids with a Samantha Fox t-shirt on. And to me, that's just wonderful that it's gone through generations. I guess after 40 years, there's going to be a few generations, you know?
In your book, you talk about some of the famous guys you dated. One was Paul Stanley from Kiss. Like, did you
Yeah.
hear from him? Did you hear from these boyfriends? Like, did you hear from Paul Stanley, I guess, when you came out? And did he have anything to say?
No, no. He did a book, an audio book, and he says on it, which is a bit upsetting in a way. He says, "Oh, it was 1980. What was it? Was it 89? I believe 89." And I was dating a page three model. Now in 89, I'd already had three big singles. I was established as a singer, so I thought, "Oh, what? You weren't dating a page three girl because I gave that up when I was 20."
You had
It's like, thanks, Paul.
your first single went to number one around the world. So I mean, Touch Me is a song that everyone knows. Yes.
Well, yeah, but the thing was, Naughty Girls was Touch Me was number four, and Naughty Girls was number three, and
Right.
then I was one of the first white artists to go to number one in the black charts with that song. So that was a big feat, really. It was like, wow, this is bigger than Touch Me. I didn't think anything would be bigger than that. Most countries was number one, and then the other countries was like two or three. So to be number four was like, come on. But I was up there with Madonna and Cyndi Lauper and The Going Gets Tough, which was out the time, that movie. No, it's a song, Going Gets Tough. What was the movie? Jewel in the Nile, was it? I think. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So I had a lot of competition. So I did feel so proud to still be there with that bullet, and then Naughty Girls. So yeah, after when I was Paul knew I had Naughty Girls, I want to have some fun. He came with me on the Arsenio show and I sang I Only Want to Be With You. Um, so he knew I was a singer. So when he went, yeah, I was dating this page three girl, I was like, I want you to ring him up and go, hello.
Yeah. Or
Hello.
like I've
No, get your facts right, Paul. I wasn't a page three girl then. I'd sold about 25 million records by then, mate. Get your facts right, Mr. Stanley.
seriously, get your facts straight.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, I mean, I know, you got married last year to your wife, Linda. I mean, they say it feels different? I mean, I know you guys have been together forever, but does it feel different actually being married now?
Yeah, it does because it's you do get to a certain age and you do want to, obviously with my ex 16 years I believed I'll be with her forever, but unfortunately her life was taken. And I was coming up for 50 then, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never going to meet anyone like that again. And with so much planned for our future, we wasn't even going to be living in this country when we got older. We were going to move and we were going to do this. We had many plans. And then you just don't. For 2 years she was terminally ill, so my life was kind of really very difficult then, and caring for her and then seeing her demise and getting weaker and weaker and eventually leaving me. So you think at that time, when you've got this lovely big house which you've done together, and yeah, you don't think maybe you're ever going to meet anybody else like that in your life, so close and loving, and this kind of plans, that these dreams that we had. And then I do believe you do meet people when you least expect it. And I met Linda when I least expected it. And I do believe in love at first sight. I really did. And as soon as I locked eyes with her, I was like, oh my God, she's just lovely. Because I was speaking to her and I was looking in her eyes. And not only did she have this wonderful heart and this lovely personality, she just had this most captivating face and eyes, and I could see myself with her straight away. I know it sounds weird, but I really liked her, and I couldn't get her out of my mind. And then I asked my tour manager if I could have her email, and he said, "It's better than that. I've got a phone number, but you shouldn't really ring her up." No, come on, Sam. I said, "No, I'm going to ring her up and ask her on a date. I've never asked anyone on a date. I'm going to do it." And I did. And I rang a few times, and she saw a London number, and she didn't know it was. So she didn't answer me for about a week. And then I said, a voicemail. She noticed, obviously recognized my British accent. And then she rang me. And I said, do you want to go out on a date? I said, back in Norway in a couple of weeks. I'm doing a convention there. And I've got a gig the next day. Would you like tickets for the gigs and backstage passes and VIP? She was like, yeah. And that was that.
That's
The
always
rest
a
is
good
history.
move. Just offer those backstage passes, right?
I know. I know. They do work, but it worked for Linda anyway. And as she came along to the gig, she drove 6 hours to that gig because Norway is